I am live and nobody's here yet. Oh shoot. Where's my chat? Oh, phooey comments. Here they are. I want to put them on. There we go. Yay. Hi, Kelly. How are you? I just got out of the shower and I just had dinner. I got out of the shower just in time. My son made me chicken and rice. It was delicious. How are you, Kelly? It's good to see you. Oh, Jupiter's going to rub herself on my wet hair. All right, Jupiter, come on. She's crazy. Oh, she rubs her body all over my back because my hair hangs on my back. She's so crazy. She does it every time I shower. Oh, see, I don't know. Can you see her? She's like all over me. Stop it. Stop it. Oh, I'm feeling better. I had such a bad, I woke up with the worst headache yesterday and all day it was making me sick. I could not function. It hurt so bad. So by last night it was a little better, but just not well enough. Like I would have been miserable if I would have went live yesterday. So I'm so sorry about that. Thank you for asking. Hi, Betty Ann. How are you? Oh, it's good to see everybody. It didn't take long. We already have a couple of people in here. This is awesome. Yay. I love that. Oh my goodness. I hope you guys had a great week. Happy October. Happy October. It's time to put up Halloween stuff. My favorite. I love Halloween. When my kids were young and I had my house, I was able to I used to build out of old clothes. I used to stuff on the Stop and Shop plastic bags with like newspapers and stuff like that, and take old curtain rods and just old crap that I used to find, and then I'd buy like cheap rubber masks and those rubber hands or whatever, and I would create creatures coming out of the ground, and I had fishing line going from a tree to my house, and I'd have flying bats going around attached to the fishing line. Just the fog machines. I'd have the music going. Like I went all out. I loved it so much. It was all scary. Ooh, people used to come all over to come to my house. Now I don't get any kids. I get none. And I am feeling better. Thank you. Sorry. The weather changes has something to, oh my God. Yeah. When it's raining really bad, I can't get out of bed. Like I feel like every joint and muscle in my body just throbs. That sounds cool. We are too rural for trick-or-treaters. I'm right in the middle of a city. I got kids living in my building and I don't get kids. So it's not like it used to be when we were kids, I mean, even my kids, they had so much fun. They'd literally come home with a full pillowcase. But it's not like that anymore. Ever since COVID, people started doing like trunk parties and stuff, and having just regular parties. So, oh, Daisy. Oh, she just fell off the bed. Daisy, you hold on. Come on, Mama. Daisy, you okay? Oh, she's coming around. Oh, she's been funny lately. Girlfriend is like that. She loves Halloween. Oh yeah, it's her Christmas. Oh, she must have got. She went and got a drink. She'll be back. Mind you, the price of bags of candy is. Oh yeah, I know. 34 something at holy crap. I don't buy candy, so I don't know. But even at that, sometimes I used to go to like the dollar store and I'd get like balloons and the party favors that you can get. Like you can get them right at the dollar store too, and they give you like I stock up on all that kind of stuff. So if I didn't have enough money for you know, like lots of candy and stuff, I give out novelty things. They loved it because they got some toys too. So it was pretty cool. I mean, I definitely give out candy, and they like that. I even had a bowl. Um, it's good to like mix some of that in because I used to let them choose what they wanted, and I had a bowl that had a glove in the bottom, so I'd put my hand in it every time. Jupiter, I'd put my hand in it every time, and I'd say, "Go ahead, take one." And when they did, I'd grab their hands. It was fun. I got a lot of them that way. What's the matter, Daisy? Oh, she's not feeling coming up now. I was worried when she fell off the bed because she's so tiny, you know. Um. Anyway, oh my goodness, yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I don't decorate like I used to because I don't have little kids anymore, and I really don't have the place for it all. But oh my god, I used to love it. Oh, I know. She did gain a half a pound though. She's up to 8 pounds of cuddles and kisses now. 8 pounds of cuddles and kisses. But she's blind as a bat, deaf as a doorknob, and she's like, I don't know. She's been walking funny the past few days. I just took her to the vet like 2 weeks ago, because she had the abscess in her toes, and I got her antibiotics for that. So, but she's just not been acting right. Now, little dogs I know live a lot longer than big dogs, but she's already 14. I mean, I was expecting to get another few years, hopefully, but I don't know. I think time's gonna tell. Now, Bolo, on the other hand, he's 14 too, and he's over his life expectancy. For his dog, for a pit bull, it's 10 to 13 years, and he's 14. But he's doing pretty good. He's doing pretty good. Aches and pains, but otherwise seems pretty healthy. And Jupiter, she's 6, and she's a brat. She got a long way to go, and she's a brat. She just wants me to pet her all the time, constantly. And if I don't, she scratches me. Yeah, he's the only one of his siblings left. His parents have both passed. All his siblings have passed. He's the last one. Jupiter's the baby. Yeah. I got her for my son right as the pandemic was hitting. It was 2019. And she was only 6 weeks old. Huh. She was such a cute little girl. So, yeah, she's a good girl. She's a brat, though. She just wants her grams to pet her all day, every day. And if she's not petting me, she's laying up against me. She's my son's dog. And she loves him to death. But for some reason, she's always got to be with the grams. Anyway, can you guys hear me okay? Do I need to turn my volume up? Or am I speaking like is my voice too loud, too soft? I'm using my laptop camera again, so you have to let me know how the voice is. And it's quiet. Okay, good. I just picked up a blow up, so when my grandson comes over, he gets to hug it. Aw, it's a ghost dog. How cute. Holding a trick-or-treat bucket. That's adorable. That's adorable. Well, now that Dee's got a baby, I'll have that to do again. Glenda has grandkids too. They're all a little older though, a couple of small ones, but most of them are a little older. So I mean, I don't get to see any of them often, but at least, you know, I feel like I still got little ones to buy for every now and again. Jupiter. Look at that face. She's gorgeous. Come here. Come here. Come say hello to everybody. You're going to haunt me anyway. Come say hello to everyone. Come here. Up. Wait. Okay. All right. There we go. Is that better? Say hello to everyone. Oh, that's okay. That's okay. Hey, I'm grateful, because I can see your chat. I mean, if there were a lot of people in here, which I don't get me wrong, I'd love to have a lot of people in here. But if there were a lot of people in here, I might not get to see it because, it would go too fast. At least I get to read your chat. Huh. Pretty girl. Pretty girl. Oh, I get the kisses. She's a good girl. Isn't she gorgeous? She's beautiful. Okay, get down. Ugh. No littles here. My boy is 29 and doesn't want kids. Best friend's son is only 17, so no littles there. I get that. Yeah, my kids don't want kids either. Damien's going to be 39 in December, and Zachariah is going to be 32 in February, and neither one of them want kids. Oh yeah, you know what? I know exactly how you feel. I have the same thing. There's not too much you can do about it, although I do have lidocaine patches. Sometimes I wrap, like, put one on and then wrap my hand easily, and that'll help take some of the pain away. But it depends if I'm busy or not. Like it's better to do it when you're going to sleep at night, because you ever go to sleep at night and your hands just throb. Oh my goodness. So that really helps me a lot. During the day it's hard because you're busy, so it depends. If it's your fingers, then clearly you can't do that. But if it's like down here, because sometimes down here really hurts too, then I can do that. So it just depends. So did you guys, I didn't get to try any of those recipes, not yet anyway, because I haven't had the money to go shopping yet. But maybe this week. I really want to try that cake more than anything. So did you guys get to try any of those recipes yet? Maybe, maybe not. I wrote mine down because I want to make sure I can buy the ingredients. Oh, you know what? This is October. That means all the scary movies will be coming out. Woohoo. I'm a little excited about that. All right. So I have to say, I am getting anxious about Christmas. I know it's only not even Halloween yet. Do you know Glenda put up her first Christmas decoration today? She does that. She keeps a Santa Claus sticker. I gave her a waving Santa Claus sticker, and she has it in her back window in her truck, and she leaves it there all year long. As a matter of fact, she just asked me for another one because that one's getting old. She's crazy. But I get excited about the holidays. Oh, I don't know why. It's not like I have little kids anymore. When I had little kids, I used to, oh my God, I decorate like crazy. Oh, yeah, she is. Oh, yeah. I used to be the same way, but she's got 9 grandkids. So it's like, even though her kids are grown, she got all those babies. Aw, well, he should ask her out. Well, maybe he's just friends with benefits. I don't know. You know how they do. I think it's so weird. Dating now is very different. When I was young, dating was it was so much easier. I mean, you meet somebody, you go, you hang out, it's like before you knew it, it was like you didn't even realize it. Boom, 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 you ended up being together. It was just like, I don't know, I can't even explain it. It was just so, or somebody would say, "Hey, you want to go do this? Sure, let's do it." Now, meeting people is ridiculous because meeting people online, so many of them are so disrespectful. I mean, the first thing they want to do is start, sending me pictures of, their anatomy. I don't treat me with a little respect. Would you like somebody to send that to your daughter? What's wrong with you? You know, like, I don't know. It's like things have just changed. Nobody wants to make phone calls anymore. They only want to do it via text. And I'm sorry, but if you want to get to know me, take the time to actually, I mean, I don't mind texting for small things, but if you want to get to know somebody, you should. And if you think they're worth getting to know, then take the time to make a phone call every now and again. You know, I want to hear someone's voice. I want to hear their expression, their laughter. You know, it's just, it's a little more personal. Yeah, but you know what? I think there's a lot of pressure for, I mean, yes and no, because, I've been single for a long time. I mean, when I was younger, I wouldn't have felt this way at all. I felt very traditional, um, to a certain degree. I mean, I had my son with somebody different. Well, I wasn't with him when I got pregnant. He said, "Get an abortion and we'll get back together." And I couldn't go through with it. I was like, "No, I kept my son." But it was hard because my mother told me, "I don't know what you're going to do, but you're not having that baby here." So at 18 years old, pregnant, working at a pizza place, making $65 a week, doing occasional respite work, which wasn't full time. It was just an occasional part time thing. Um, I went and got myself my first apartment at $50 a week and pregnant alone with a baby. And it was scary. It was, I mean, if it wasn't for my grandmother, I wouldn't have survived it. My grandmother actually helped me because I couldn't afford to pay utilities too. Um, I was only making $65 a week. I had to work, so the other 10 went for gas. Um, so my grandmother actually paid a week's rent for me every month, which it only gave me a couple of dollars, but as long as I, didn't use the lights too often and I didn't have my heater on, but there was it had one of those old it was what the heck kind of heater was it? It was like just a heater that was in my kitchen and I'd keep it on very low, but I'd keep a pan of water on it so that the steam, like the moisture would stay in the air and it would warm up. So I couldn't afford the gas. So I'd heat up the stove sometimes when it got really cold. But it was not easy. If it wasn't for my grandmother, I would have I don't know what I would have done. I wouldn't have had anywhere. So I think people have a lot of pressure now to be in relationships and to have children. But the fact is things are so expensive. Um, it's very hard to want to be in a relationship when you know that you have to work a bazillion hours a week when you can't even work in all those hours. You can't even afford to live in your apartment by yourself. You have to have a roommate. Um, and then to bring in somebody, to have a relationship with, and you essentially, I mean, imagine, I know for me being a woman, I'm very comfortable with myself. But there's so much pressure on men to be men, and I think that's stupid. But the fact is that they do feel this obligation to, be able to support the house and be able to take women on real dates and pay for things and do this and that and work in so many hours, not having the time, not being able to afford their own place. It's hard to want to be in a relationship when you feel like you can't even barely support yourself. And, never mind having a family. You can't, people can't, got to realize that not everybody can have it, both ways where they can, it's not like Leave It to Beaver times when, dad went to work and mom stayed home and took care of the kids and his one income working, a regular work week paid for a house and cars and vacations and It doesn't work like that anymore. Greedy people, greedy grown-ups, greedy corporations and greed, pandemic hit and all these big corporations freaking swooped in and bought up so much housing. Jacked up. That's one of the things that was supposed to be investigated. It was actually, and then Tweedledum canceled it. Was there was something going on with the real estate agents and mortgage companies or something. They were not mortgage companies, real estate agents, and some of the people that were buying the houses, and they were price gouging like really bad. But what they do is they'd put it all across the board so that everybody had to like compete with their prices, and prices jacked up like crazy. And there was a big investigation, but when the administration changed, it got canceled. So unfortunately, how many people can afford relationships or can afford to have children? It's ridiculous. So he got burned so bad. He was with his girl for 7 years, and she decided to give him an ultimatum to get engaged by a certain time. They were going on a cruise together with her parents. So he decided not to go with her, not to do it. It's kind of hard when you're with somebody that long. You kind of expect that you'd be getting married. But I mean, I can't answer to them because I don't know their circumstance. I don't know what their circumstance was. I know I just know that things have changed a lot. I mean, even when I was young and I had my son, when I had met Zachariah's dad, my son was already 5. And when we got married, he gave me the choice. He worked, we were able to do it. He gave me the choice to either stay home with the kids or go to work. And there were times I went to work and times I stayed home, but I liked that I had the choice because, when your kids are small, it's hard to leave them. And daycare is ridiculously expensive. I mean, in most cases nowadays, it's like you just you just work to pay for daycare and nothing else. In which case, why don't you just stay home and raise your own kids? But unfortunately, you can't afford to live doing that either. So it's really hard. Unless the prices of housing goes down considerably, which it's not going to happen. So unless something like that happens considerably and the cost of living goes down considerably, or everybody starts earning $50 an hour, people are going to struggle. People are going to struggle. It just is. The top 1%, they've got all the wealth. They've got like half the wealth of America just between like 10 people. It's crazy. Oh. I'm going to ring on Lele to ask her on the cruise if, excuse me, for like a month. Oh, bless me. Oh, that's sad, Betty Ann. Oh, thank you. I'm going to sneeze again. Thank you. Thank you, Nellie. Bless me. Thank you, Kelly. These allergies are kicking my butt. I only get one, bless you. Oh my goodness. Nellie, it's good to see you here. I'm very surprised. Nice. I'm going to sneeze again. I feel, I'm going to, got a little cockatiel thing going on. I want to sneeze again. I can feel it. Oh, but you know what? You have to trust that they'll figure it out. It's not always easy, but they'll figure it out. I think people will get married and have families if and when it's right for them, and they'll choose. I mean, Nobody wants to be dictated to that you're not good enough unless you do this, or you got to do this, or you have to do that. It's like natural instinct to kind of rebel against that, to be like, no, don't tell me what I have to do. So, if she left him a month before he was going to pop the question, then maybe it just wasn't meant to be. I was out on the road and I got the live notification, but I'm back home now. So I wanted to pop in and say, hey, 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 hey. Right. I mean, it's good when they choose. Um, you got to let people make their own choices. You have to. You can't pressure them into being in relationships and having families and doing things that they're just not simply ready to do. They'll do it when they're ready. They'll do it when they feel comfortable. The more somebody feels pressured, the more they're less likely to do it. So just let them do their thing. Maybe she broke up with him because she thought he wasn't going to propose and didn't realize it. Or maybe she just decided that she didn't want, or maybe she realized he was going to propose and she was like, oh, shoot. Now I don't have an excuse. I better just break up with him. I mean, I don't know what their circumstance was, how happy they were or whatever, but maybe it's what she really wanted anyway. Less pressure to have to choose if they want or if they don't. Well, yeah, because when you're pressured to do something, nobody wants to do what they're pressured to do. I mean, you know what I mean? Like if someone's pushing you, do it, do it, do it. You're like, yeah, 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 yeah. And like my son Damien, he's huge at pushing me like to do things that I don't want to do. And the more he gets on me, the more I want to do it just to spite him, even though I know that that's a childish way to think. It's like it's a natural instinct to repel it. It's like, who do you think you're talking to? I'm a grown person. I'll make my own mind up. I'll do it when I'm ready. Stop bugging me about it. And, we don't want to do that to our kids, even though they're grown adults. We want to let them make their own choices and just know that we're here for them. That's why that's why he's really, but he wants to be with this one. He's afraid. Well, you know what, honey? He's gotta if he really wants to be with her, he's gotta try to work it out. If she's not willing to work it out, then she's not the one for him, which means there's someone else out there for him. But it takes a long time to get over being with when you're with somebody for a long period of time. 7 years is a long time. And when you've been with them, it takes a little time. You grieve because you're grieving over what you've lost, but also what should have been, what could have been. So, I mean, I know after my divorce, it took me a long time. It took me a long time, years to come. I thought I was ready so many times to get involved with other people. I had finally gotten to a point where it was like, I'm not holding one man responsible for another man's sins, so to speak. But it wasn't until his mother passed away and I went to the funeral and I gave him some pictures of him and his mom that I had and when my son was born. And I hugged him and I said, I'm sorry and whatever. And that day I just had complete closure. Like this is not the man I married. I wasn't grieving what we had because he was living a whole separate life that I didn't know about. I was grieving what should have been, what was supposed to be. And I was with him 17 years. So it takes a long time. It took me a good 5 years before I could finally and breathe. And you're right, Kelly. When it's forced, it ends up being unhappy and resentful. You're absolutely right. So just, as their parents, grandparents, whatever, you just have to let them do what they're going to do. And, just be supportive when they need you. Be there when they need you. You can tell them. As parents, we have a tendency to always want to tell them what's the best thing to do because we've been there, done that, or, our life experiences. As a mom, it's like that. You've got that instinct Ask Nellie. I've got the mom instinct. I mom her all the time. But yeah, I don't mean to, but you can't help it sometimes, you know? And sometimes they get upset with me and I just tell them, "You know what? Just accept the fact that I love you and no matter what you choose, I'm going to support you, but this is my 2 cents. You can either put it up on a shelf, throw it away, save it for later, whatever you choose to do." You know, because at the end of the day, no matter what happens, no matter what they choose to do, I'm going to be supportive. So, you know, those are your kids. You just want them to be happy, and they are not going to be happy if you keep pushing them. So just let them do it. Oh, Nelly, you know what? Make a video. I've been dying to see a video from you, girl. We miss you. Nah, I can only speak from my experience and mistakes. I can get help, guide, but that's it. That's it, because I certainly made some horrendously bad decisions on my yeah, that's right. We all do. We all do. So that's why that's the best thing to do is just let them make their own choices. Girl that he was dating, not even a year, went by and she got engaged with someone else and is married now. Wow. Wow. Well, you know what? Then she clearly wasn't the one for him. You know, I mean, maybe that's what took so long. Maybe that's why they didn't get married sooner because it just wasn't right. Believe me, when he meets the one he wants to marry, he's going to know. He's going to know way before 7 years. So, Nelly, you're silly. Well, we miss you anyway. I love your hair pink. I wish you'd do your hair pink again. And next time, keep it pink. Always, always pink. I like it. I thought it looked so good on you. Oh, I was going to color my hair today before I showered because, like, I need it. It's pretty bad. And the sprayer in my sink broke. Now I'm short and I can't reach under, get my head under the sink. And I can't do it in my bathtub because the purple stained my bathtub and it didn't come out. Yeah, that's true. Well, you know what? It doesn't help though that you put dark dye on top of it. You should have just let it grow out on its own. Crazy girl. Oh, I know that pink looks so good on her. Well, you know what? Give it a year. Let your hair grow out a lot before you attempt doing it again. You know, and then when you do it, when if you keep up with it, you'll only just have to do like the root area, so it won't be so bad. But I really liked it. It looks so nice on you. Then again, maybe you'll get white hair like me, and then you won't have to worry about it. I was young. I started with white stripe at 18 years old. It was Sue's idea too. Oh, the pink looked beautiful on you. I loved, loved, loved it. I love the picture. I'm glad you kept that profile picture. I love it. Look beautiful. I mean, you look beautiful anyway, but you know, I just love the pink. It like brightened you right up, like boom, you know. Believe this one. She's been my daughter's best friend since she's been 5 years old. So they kind of grew up together. Well, good. You never know. Sometimes that's what happens. Oh, I remember. I remember. I loved it. It looks so nice on you. It looks so nice on you. But once you get white hair, like I said, I started at 18 years old, I had a white stripe. And then as the white started spreading, because I had a white stripe for years right here. But as the white started spreading, now I have also a dark stripe. I don't know if you can see it. When I put my hair back, see the dark line? That's a black stripe. So I've got white and a white stripe and a dark stripe. I don't know how well you can see on this camera. But when I color my hair now, everything that's white is purple and everything that's dark is my own color. You yanked it out? Honey, it's not gray hair, it's glitter. Don't you know that? We don't have white hair, we have glitter. You're so funny. I don't mind having white hair actually, but I started the purple right around the time or right before I started doing the show, doing my videos, you know. And my son said to me, "Well, now you have to keep it. That's your signature color." And I don't know, it just suits me. Whenever I do my hair up, and even when I went out for my birthday and my son took me to the casino for dinner and stuff, somebody stopped me and said, "Oh my God, I love your hair." So, I guess, I mean, right now, like I just got out of the shower, so it's a hot mess. But I mean, how nice is that? It happens everywhere I go. Somebody compliments my hair. So, and the purple suits me and it's a temporary color. So if I don't do it, it'll just wash out. And everywhere that you see purple will be white. And everywhere you see dark is dark. So either way, I think it's a cool color. Either way, it works. I found my white was almost harder to color. Well, yeah, that's because white hair is hollow. It has no more nothing in there to hold the color. So even the temporary colors, I have to leave it on for a very long time. And you'll notice it washes out per shampoo. And I only wash my hair like once or twice a week. Because I have Sjogren syndrome and Behcet's and my skin and everything gets extremely dry. So I like to let the natural oils get in. Plus I put oils in my hair too. I use oils every time I get out of the shower. Um because I have such severe dryness. So it lasts a little bit longer because I don't wash it every day, but the more you wash it, the faster it comes out. But I leave it in for over an hour. The color's not going to hurt. You can leave it in all day. It's not going to hurt you because it's temporary. There's nothing harmful in it. No peroxides. It's all like vegan hair color. I use the Ex Mondo. So and the longer you leave it in, the darker it gets. So it lasts quite a while on me. But yeah, the white hair follicles are actually emptied. That's why they're white, because they're drained completely of color. So they don't even have anything to hold the color in. It takes a while. Yeah, Ex Mondo. Yes. Super purple is what I use. I don't know what color Nelly used. I know because I don't think she got Ex Mondo. I think she got I don't know, you'll have to ask her actually because I can't remember now. I think she got like Manic Panic or something like that. I can't remember. But he has those colors too. You can buy them on Amazon or on his website, or there was, where else did I get? Oh, or Sally's Beauty Supply. Actually, Sally's was the cheapest one. Sally's had a sale going on for it was buy two get one free or something. So I got that. I got all three of them so that I have enough to last me a while. And out of the container, I mean, I have a lot of hair and I can get 2 to 3 uses out of one container. So even though they're like $25, $30 for a container, I get 2 to 3 uses out of it. So it's well worth it. And I like how my hair feels afterwards. It feels so soft. and it's really shiny. When I first do it, it looks really good. You have a black strap growing the same. Oh, a black stripe. I'm like, what do you mean you have a black strap growing? Oh, typos. Aren't typos wonderful? Nelly, what hair product did you use? Do you remember? Are you still here or did you leave? Oh, I don't know. Did she leave? Is she still here? Nelly, you here? I wanted to know what hair brand you used, what color brand, if you're still here. Oh, excuse me. Oh my goodness. So, okay. Now nobody's talking. He's got some other colors I really wanted to try too. They're supposed to be like shimmer colors, like gradient, like I don't know if you could see my glasses, a gradient. They're like purple and then they turn to like a teal color. Um, well, he's got some colors, some hair colors that are like that, but they're only supposed to be out temporarily. So I really want to try them, but I don't want to try them and then have them be out then not have them come back. That would be really cool. He's got a lot of nice colors. Yeah, yeah. Well, that's one of the things that I liked about the Ex Mondo. It's all vegan. Like it's supposed to be like that. So it's supposed to be safe. I mean, even safe if I wanted to put it on my dog, which that's pretty good. Because if you love the color, then you can't do it again. Right. Well, I mean, at least it washes out though. If it was a permanent color, I'd never try it. But because it's temporary, I'm considering it. Bless you, phone. Because it's temporary, I'm considering it. Um, so we'll see. I was hoping Nellie was still here so she could tell me what brand of that color she used was. I mean, I don't know if she was here and left or she's here and came back, but or someone new is here. I could see that there are other people here than who's talking, but I can't tell who they are. I wish I could. That would be awesome. That would be awesome. Um, so I've got another video to edit that I will put out this week. What day is today? Wednesday. So I'll probably put it out. I don't know, maybe Friday. I'll put it out. Now I was thinking. I don't know if I spelled it right. You don't know if you spelled what right? Am I missing something? Oh, the strap. It says my goodness, I have a black strap growing. That's the same way. No, it's just a typo, I'm sure. Temporary is fun and it's not damaging, right? I do miss the fun colors, but I don't miss the work behind the upkeep. Well, you know what? Like I said, I wash my hair like once, maybe twice a week, depending on how I feel or how my scalp feels. Um, the color lasts. It's supposed to last like I don't know up to 24 shampoos or something. I don't think it lasts that long. I think if I were to wash my hair every day, it would stink because it would come out in no time. But because it usually lasts me a good 4 or 5 weeks. So figure, even coloring it once a month or once every other month. I mean, you can still see my white, but I don't think it looks that terrible. No, after that, I'm looking. Alopecia. Alopecia. Is that what you were talking about? but one of the colors was like a purple and blue. Yeah, no, I understood what you meant. One of the colors was a purple to blue. Another one was a purple to, was it purple to pink or purple to, I forgot. And I was, it was like, oh, which one should I do if I do one? I just wasn't sure. So I'm gonna look. I still have all the purple anyway. So if I did it once and I didn't like it, I can always just do the purple again. But I really like the idea of that. I think that would be really cool. So I guess I don't know if it changes in the light as the light hits it or whatever, but that would be awesome. That would be awesome. Oh, so this is Halloween season. Are any of you ladies into horror movies? Do you like the scary shows? Ooh, that sounds like Color Shift. Yes, that's I think that's what he calls it, Color Shift. I think that's what he calls it. Um you know what? Let me look it up. I got my phone right here. I don't know why I'm not looking at it. Whoops. Come on. All these notifications. Xmondo Color Shift. Yeah, that's what he calls it. Color Shift. Blue to purple. Let's see. All right, wait a minute. Pink to purple, blue to, I want color shift colors, so hold on. Whoops. Alrighty, let's look. Sorry, no. Lost Boys, Practical Magic, Hocus Pocus, First Day with the New Tongue, Vampires, Witches, but no horror gore. I like supernatural horror movies. I like the ones that are like, with spirits and stuff. That freaks me out. All right, let's find Xmondo Hair. Here we go, xmondohair.com. Color shift. All right, so they have shade shift. It looks like he's got three colors. He's got pink to red, blue to purple, and purple to pink. So I don't know which one I would do. I mean, I'm a dark hair girl, so part of me would want to do the blue, the purple, the blue to purple, but then there's a part of me that would do the pink because I love pink. I don't know. I don't know which one to do. Oh, that's okay. We get it. We wanted to know what the brand name for the hair color that you used. I'm looking up the Xmondo one now because he has a new shade shift one, and I'm looking up. I wanted to ask your opinion anyway. Yeah, I know. I know. It's such a hard choice because I don't know. You used a door. Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if you used like Manic Panic or something. I couldn't remember. Um, Now I want to try one of the new colors that Brad Mondo has out. It's a shade shift, and he's got three of them. He's got one that's pink to red, which I'm not going to do that one because I'm not a red girl. But then he's got two others: purple to pink and blue to purple. So they're like gradient shade shift. So I want your opinions. What color should I pick? The pink to purple or the blue to purple? Give me an idea, ladies. I want to try them both, but I don't know. Well, I guess you know what? If I do try it, I should try the pink to purple because then if I don't like it, pink will fade lighter and if I try the blue to purple, then pink and blue make purple anyway. So I could always cover it with the other color. Pink to purple. Pink to purple. All right, we got two pink to purples, one blue. What do you think? Yes, pink to purple. Okay, we're going to try the pink to purple. Not yet. I haven't bought it yet, but I'm going to. And if I don't like it, I'll just slap some purple back on it. We'll see how that goes. I have to get the stuff though, so it'll probably be a couple of weeks before I do it. So I'm excited though. Now I'm excited. I have something like I'm going to look forward to. Try something new. Yay. Yeah, that sounds interesting. Now this is the official site, and these are $30 a piece. But if I were to buy all three, it's $81. So that's actually like a $9 savings to buy all three. So that's not too bad. But I'm not going to buy it off there. I'm going to probably go to Sally's and see if they still got that sale going on. Blue would be a whole new look. I know. Well, it's blue to purple, so it'd still be purple, but it would just be a blue with, I don't know. So, all right. So I've got two pinks and a blue. Does Kelly prefer blue? Oh no, wait, you think pink? I don't know. Oh, heavens. I don't know. You should do the showing, the big reveal on your live. Oh, I will. I don't know how good is the picture to you guys. I mean, to me it looks grainy, but this is my computer from my thing. Yeah, it's definitely cheaper on Amazon and on Sally's. As a matter of fact, Sally's, I bought it from Sally's this time because they had a sale, buy two, get one. So I definitely got more for my money. But it depends. They're definitely cheaper on the other sites and on his own site. But I don't think he cares because as long as you're buying it, he's getting paid. I mean, they have other colors other brands that are a lot cheaper that probably do just as good a job. But I started out with his and I don't like to, I love change for some things. I'm all about change, but for other things, I'm not. And when it comes to my hair, it's like I'm afraid to try new things. You should have seen how long it took. My hair was down below my butt, and it took me years to be able to cut it. And then when I did, it was still like just above my butt, barely. And they had taken off like that much. It was like, yeah, it was took me a long time. Now it's a lot shorter. It still touches the top of my butt in the back. But now I cut it myself. I no longer go to the hairdresser and pay all that stupid money. When I watch Brad Mondo, and I've done the butterfly cut, and I've done not the unicorn. What's the other one? The wolf cut. I've done them both, and they both work fine for me. Yeah, yeah, I do that. I stick to the. It depends on what it is. I mean, in my house, when my kids were growing up, especially, I rearranged my furniture constantly. Every couple of years, I'd repaint the walls and whatever. I like change. I always felt like it made things fresh and clean. But when it comes to like my hair and stuff like that, I'm just very like, I don't want to change too much. I mean, I do want to, but I don't want to mess it up because, if you mess it up, you mess it up. It's bad. I went from under my butt to over my shoulders. Oh, An undercut, huge change, saves so much in product. I don't use a lot in products. I use Tresemme shampoo, which I buy the duo pack. Um, I use a little bit of oil after I get out of the shower. I brush it, and there you go. And then when it's dry, I straighten it. Or I once in a while I dry it. Depends if I have to go somewhere. But I'll straighten it or curl it when I have to go out. And otherwise, I just leave it, stick it up in a bun. I'm good to go. Yeah, I wanted to donate my hair to my mom, but that didn't happen. That was a tough thing. I didn't have all my hair cut at once either, but that's really nice to do. That's really nice. When my mom had her head shaved, I stayed with her, and she kept saying she wanted a real hair wig, a real hair wig, a real hair wig, because she knew she was going to have to shave her head. So when she was doing it, I told her, she had the hairdresser come out to the house, and I said, "Mom, I'll give you my hair." And my hair was long. And then she said, "Oh, no, I don't want that." She goes, "It'll take too much upkeep." So I didn't shave my head. She was a funny duck. Yeah, I didn't like I said, I didn't shave my head, but she was a hard nut. She could have been a nicer person, let's just put it that way. So, but anyway, I still was there. I still tried. I still tried. But anyway, enough of that. Um, yeah, I don't want to think about things like that. She's been passed for a couple of years and we're good. We're all gravy, baby. She and I, we didn't talk for like the last 15 years. So it wasn't anything. There was nothing really to go from there. So, but I did try. I really did. Throughout the whole time, I tried, but she just didn't want any part of it. So it's all good. Anyway, I don't want to talk about that anymore. That's too much getting me in my fifis. Not trying to go there. Not trying to go there. Let's go back to scary movies or hair color. That was much more fun. That was much more fun. Did you see my little duck? My little Daisy duck? Looks like Daisy. Isn't that cute? That brought me so much joy. Look at that thing. Oh my God. Looks like my little Daisy. They make ducks, all different ones, for so many different things. They have an Ozzy Osbourne duck out there. Oh my God, he's so cute. I want him. They have this was just the cutest little thing I think I ever seen. Dee doesn't know it, but I got her a little Hello Kitty duck. Oh, I can't help it. And I got my son Damien a muscle duck. I had so much fun doing that. Oh my God. They have so many for all different occasions, all different kinds. Oh my God. I mean, I could buy them all. And I really don't want to have a whole collection of ducks, but they're so darn cute. Actually, my son's been trying to talk me into getting a puppy. I mean, we still have Bolo and Daisy too, but because they're both getting old and we know that, at least one of them will be passing soon. My son keeps it took me 5 years when my Pomeranian died. She was attacked by a big dog, and the big dog broke her neck, and I had to have her put down the emergency vet because her neck was broken. So it took me 5 years after that to adopt another dog. And when I got Daisy, like, she chose me. I wasn't even sure if I was ready, but I just went and looked anyway, and she chose me. Well, now she's 14 years old, and Bolo's 14 years old. And my son keeps telling me, Mom, maybe the transition will be easier if you get another dog now. It's just, I don't want to be unfair to Daisy. I want to make sure that she gets as much of my time as she wants. Then again, she might like having it around. I don't know, because she doesn't mind the other dogs. You know, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, maybe it would make the transition easier, but it's not going to make losing them any easier. So I don't know. That's kind of something I've been thinking about. I would love another Pomeranian. Oh my God. I would love another Pomeranian, either white or silver. Same thing if I got another poodle, white or silver. But I would love, 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 love. Yeah. Well, Daisy was a pound dog. Um, Peaches, Jupiter, and Bolo were full breeds. They came from breeders. But I adopted Daisy. I think both are fine as long as you're giving your dog a good home. I think either one is fine. It depends on what you're looking for. If you're looking for a puppy, clearly it's very hard to find one at a shelter. But if you're looking for an older dog, that might be. But where I already have other dogs, not all shelter dogs can be put with other dogs. It just depends, and you don't know. Like, you could get the dog home and it could be terrible. They could meet and be fine there and then get it home and then them fight. And I can't risk that either. So I don't know. I think I have to think about it. Um, I wouldn't want if I were to get an older dog, I wouldn't want it to be too old, clearly. Like, maybe no more than 4 years old. Because I don't want to have to keep putting them down. Like, I don't want to get him and put him down so fast. Daisy was 6 when I got her. You never have any luck at claw machines? Oh, well, I bought the duck on Temu. That's a Temu duck. And they have a ton of them cheap on Temu. Yeah, so it's really hard. If I was a single person alone, I don't mind getting an older dog. But where I have other dogs, I don't want them to fight. I don't want them, especially my old dogs. They're not young that they can fend for themselves. The two older ones, they have arthritis, and I don't want to put them in an uncomfortable position with, another adult dog that may not may want to fight with them, because my dogs are old and they need special care sometimes. I mean, Daisy's got a diaper on, for goodness sakes. So I have to think about that too. So I don't know. I mean, I love all breeds pretty much, but I'd prefer one that didn't shed. Or I have had Pomeranians. I absolutely love Pomeranians. Daisy is hypoallergenic and she doesn't shed. Jupiter sheds so much, it's like we have puppies all over the house. It's terrible. So definitely trying not to have one that sheds like crazy. Pomeranians shed, but not the same. Their hair is very cottony and it doesn't come off like that. Like, you just brush them and it's good. You're very once in a blue moon, I'd find a little clump of hair, but for the most part, not at all. So, and you wouldn't think so because they have really long fur, but No, it's fine. Their fur grows more than it sheds, sort of like a poodle's does. Um, so definitely better. Definitely better. Oh, all right, Kelly. Thank you so much. I enjoyed having you here. You guys have been great. And I will definitely try the pink and purple. That's the one I'm going to order next. And yeah, you know what? It has been over an hour. Hey, I had a lot of fun. I really appreciate you guys. I hope you don't mind listening to me jibber jabber all night. I have the gift of gab. What can I say? I was heartbroken when I had a dog. Always ran. Then we got him fixed, and then he stayed home. Well, he ended up. Oh, that's so sad. I'm so sorry to hear that. It is heartbreaking. It is. I wish that when we got a pet, that they could just live until as long as we live. Like, and then when we pass, they pass with us. It's very sad that they have to go first. But at the same time, I'm very blessed that I get to spend that time with them. I love having animals around me. I love having them in my life. They're so good for me mentally and physically. Just fills my heart, and at least I know that they got a good home. They got somebody that loves them and that treats them well. So yeah, I mean, it's a hard choice, um because it is so heartbreaking, but just try to remember all the things that they did have, and you gave them a good life, and that's what's most important. That's what's most important, that they loved you, you love them, you give them a good life. That's what matters. And you definitely have enough room in your heart to love another. So, and you love them just as much, differently, but just as much, because they're your babies. I love my babies now, but I've had plenty of other babies throughout my life that I've loved just as much, because they're your babies. So I know it's hard, but that's, unfortunately, everything that lives has to pass, and everything that lives poops. I crack me up. I'm trying to lighten the mood. Anyway, it's after 7. So I am going to end this stream now, but I want to say thank you so much. Don't forget, after the stream's over, come back, leave comments, because your comments don't stay on there. So come back, leave comments, like, love, share, comment, get this thing going. Let's get these algorithms going, and have the best day ever. Be happy, be safe, be kind, and I will see you soon. Mwah. Bye.